Okay, trying this for a third time, maybe a fourth time now, because I can't play this game for many reasons. We'll just go ahead and just get started. Blah, 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 blah. So what happened the first time is that when I tried to go ahead and go straight to the practice mode, the Camtasia audio thing went batshit bonkers. Let's just leave it at that. So I had to scrap it. But in the meantime, then I tried again, and then the recording just didn't go well, and I don't want to remember the recording. So we're trying this again for a third, maybe a fourth time now. I can't keep count. As long as I'm able to do this and not lose my life during the stage, I do want to at least make it to Touhou here. Come on, this is all I'm trying to do. They can't have me just go straight to the boss. No, they have to make it as complicated as bloody hell. Well, what can you do, I guess? But in the meantime, I'm gonna try and keep doing this live this time instead of post-commentary, because I kind of feel like reaction to these kind of things is what makes the video for these type of things. They're either silent or you're recording. You're either doing this with no commentary or live commentary. There's no in between about it. In my opinion, anyway, because no commentary, you're just looking at the gameplay. But with live commentary, you're hearing the person react to things that they would do, and them shooting things and things and stuff and things and stuff. Oh boy! Something tells me this is not going to end. Yeah, something tells me this is not going to end well. Especially considering I'm playing this windowed, which just makes it that much more bloody harder. I can't even speak coherently. Okay, so now if I can remember how this one works. Which I can't, of course. I can't remember how things work anymore because I'm stupid. I'm not professional. Is that really gonna become a new catchphrase? I'm kinda hoping not, because I know I'm not professional, but I want to be like in every single Let's Play. Yeah, I'm not doing this Let's Play professionally, so that's just kinda... That's making a running gag, but it's not a good gag. I guess that's the way to put it. I don't know. Moving on to the actual, boss fight, now that I'm here. Oh boy. I will say this for now, for the longest time, this stage theme has been my personal favorite for a good while. It is until well, I don't know, it's kind of a toss-up, I guess, between Mei Ling's boss thing, Pacholi's boss thing here, and Mononobe no Futo's boss thing. That one has really proved to be good. Anyway, we're introduced to a new spell card, and it's done. Yay! Now, as long as I can actually handle the rest of this shouldn't be too much of a problem. But I have proven that even easy things are pretty hard. Now let's see, what was this? Magnate Radiance, another fire card. Oh, joy, yes. Oh, I don't know how I dodged that one. Oh, that was good. Alright, so what in Fire Sign Force plays, as you can probably tell, is the blah. It's a combination of the two other cards here that you already seen just a minute ago. So, just try to remember how to dodge and sight read and whatever. And then we come to this one again. Now, the thing about it is that her last 3 spell cards are the same, but they're like 5, 6 spell cards, and they just rotate depending on which character you use, on which shot type. For Marissa here, she has Earth Megalith, and yeah, the other 2 are different. This one is not too hard as long as you... I think the fireballs are aimed so you can stream this, but either way, this spell card is actually not that hard. It's actually the easiest in my opinion, but that's his opinion though. So, bleh. Hey, I beat my high score. Yay! All right, so. There's the stage, there's that, and now to go to Reimu. Yeah, let's do it. Why not? Why not? Alright, so Marissa had pretty much the same thing. The only difference with her is that she has a laser with one, and the other one is just pure shots. While Reimu, both of hers are completely different. Both compared to Marissa, compared to each other. Marissa's first spell card here is a homing type of thing with a spread shot. So this thing is more for... what's the word? It's more for stages than anything else. It can be proven good to bosses, especially if you can't stay under the boss. If you can't stay under the boss and prefer to actually stay in a corner or something, this is actually not that bad, considering this homes in on them. But most of the firepower in her is with her forward shot, so you don't want to, like, stay in the corner and hope for the best. You kind of want to just, like, not... This is for when you're forced to not stay under the boss. This is all it is. And even so, it does pretty little damage. Reimu herself doesn't do much damage anyway, though. But it is good for, like, reassurance that she will hit the boss and she will do damage. So there's that. And I think in some of the games she actually has a smaller hitbox compared to Marissa and other players in the future. I think. I know she does in Touhou 9, but I am not 100% sure on that one. But yeah, this shot type, I see it as more handling the stage more than the boss, since it can handle the stages pretty well. Unless you're stupid and you do that. But again, it's not a horrible shot type, it's just weak and not productive when trying to beat bosses. It's mainly for the stages, and it's mainly for you to be able to survive more hits, and she has a smaller hitbox. I believe she has a smaller hitbox. I'm not 200% sure on that one, though, so you're gonna have to forgive me if I'm wrong about this, but I'm just going by memory, if memory serves. And I don't think memory does serve me well. When has memory served me well in the first place? I don't know. But what can you do? At least we're getting to the boss with no problems, at least. Just survive that and handle this last wave here. And thankfully at the end you actually get another extra life, so there's that. Wow, the third one actually got away. I'm kind of surprised by that. I'm actually debating whether or not to do a playthrough of this with Reimu, considering there's different dialogue and there's different spell cards. Well, the only different spell cards totally, but yeah. But she does have different dialogue. Reimu's more of the one that actually is trying to handle what's the word? sensitive at the incident. She's the one that's more or less trying to handle the incident. Marissa just is there just to be there. So, yeah. You know, one thing I actually have to question here is that, are all Touhou characters so insulting? I think I've asked this before in the previous recording, but, like, really, are they all just rude? They're not, like, mean and evil, most of them are, but not all of them are mean and evil, but, like, are they all just kind of mean to each other? Like, somebody answer that for me. I can't tell if it's just all of them just being smart alecks, all of them just being rude, but I don't know, it just seems funny, but it also seems kind of bad. Gives everybody in the Touhou place a bad name. At least they're not giving up as bad a name as they did for Love. This spell card. This is actually a easier version of one of Marissa's spell cards, but it is a little more harder considering you have to quick react to faster spell cards. So in a sense, it is maybe considered harder. I don't know exactly, but I don't know. To me, it's not the hardest one in the world. So I guess this is a sense of pick your poison. But either way, she also has this, which is actually the same. Yeah, it's actually almost all the same as the other ones, just different variations. Those, I think, yeah, the bubbles are on you. What do you know? There's something new every day. But yeah, like I said before, Pacholi's last few spell cards here are pretty much the same. They're just different variations. Some of them are actually combined in the last two spell cards, like this one here being combined with the Trillathon and the Lava one. Maybe something? I don't know. But she does use other spell cards. She does use the spell cards that you may know from fighting other characters, fighting with other characters, whatever. But she is still not horrible. She still has plenty to deal with, and even if she does use the same cards, using different characters means for different strategies, I guess. Even though it's the same thing. Since with like the different strategy, mainly I'm talking about how Reimu can't do damage as much as Marissa can. So she has to survive a little longer. So that means you would have to really learn how to stay alive and learn how to time out the card. Because I think there are parts where you can actually do timeout cards because her attack is that weak. But, I don't remember. Anyway, that's Reimu A, and now we move on to Reimu B. Which, if you're going to go for Reimu, I'm going to recommend this one, because even though, again, it's still more for enemies to spread out, her needle here is actually focusing on the thing in front of her, so whatever's in front of her is actually taking more damage. So this one's stronger, but is it stronger than is it as strong as Marissa? Is it stronger than Marissa? I don't fully know. I want to say it's kind of the same, but not really, considering her normal shot, as you can see, is too spread out, really focused. So really the damage is coming from the needles. So maybe, I don't know, possibly, I don't know. But she does do a fair good amount of damage, and she can take care of enemies pretty quickly. Huh, that actually works, staying in the middle there. I didn't know that would work, actually. I'm kind of surprised. But her spell cards, this spell card I actually kind of like. It's not It's not as flashy, it's not as fancy as Brisa's spell cards, maybe. If you want to get to the nitty gritty, sure, I guess. But to me, it's actually really, really cool. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a whole lot. Maybe a little too much, I don't know. I guess another thing I can mention here is that Reimu is also a bit slower. She also has slower focus speed. Focus being holding shift and you're like doing this number. You have that big hitbox there. You're like focusing on going slower and whatever. But but I don't think that matters too much. I think it's mainly the shot type that makes her like different. That makes her her. Another thing I actually wanted to say, Reimu as a character has been really, I don't want to say ripped, but she's like, I know she's lazy, I know she's not really caring much for handling the incidents, but like, I guess I'm speaking more or less for the experience I had with Genius of Sephiroth. That's even how you pronounce it. I don't know how you pronounce that one, actually. Okay, I wasn't paying attention there. But as I was trying to say, the Genius of Sephiroth, which is a fan-based RPG, which is a fan-made Touhou RPG, and that's pretty good. I might show it off one at a time. But the game itself, it just made Reimu a bitch. Like, you can go on for a couple of minutes to an hour or so, and you can tell she's a bitch. She's just a bitch, and stupid, and dumb. And to me, that just seems like the Touhou community being stupid. I'll get into the conversation of that another time, because I don't want to enrage fan mail, anger mail, whatever, anger fan mail, whatever. But I'll say this, just don't over-exaggerate what is a rumor and what's, like, not real. It might be real, I don't know, but, like, get your research on the character first before you, like, do something with that character that, you know, makes her bad. I kinda didn't do this with Yukari in the Adventure series, but I'm stuck with it now, so... man. She's not even really a villain in that series anyway, she's just messing around, as you can probably tell. In her own way, yes, in a kind of cynical way, but she's not really evil, per se. I gotta get close here, wow. But, who knows, who knows. By the way, let me just say this now, I do approve the name, and I do approve the name of the spell card, but I do not approve it being a one sign, I don't approve it being just this. This seems kind of boring. It can be hard, but it's boring. Okay, let me see if I can actually do this proper. Nope. There's no way I can do it. There's just no way. I don't know how people do it. I heard it was streaming, but I don't see how it works. I really don't see how it works. I'm trying and I'm doing my best here, but really, just do what you want. Because there's no way I can't see it streaming. I can't see this being a streaming spell card. I can't. I'm sorry, but I just don't see it. I'm stupid, yes, but I just don't see it. Well, but maybe it is streaming. Maybe people are overanalyzing it. Maybe it's something else. I don't know. But I don't see it being a streaming card. I just don't. Like, I can see it being aimed at you, kinda, but I cannot see it being streamed as well as people assume it is. I just don't see it. But, oh well, what can you do? Oh well, I'm tired. Wake up. Ah. Alright, so that's all Patrolli spell cards, and that's everything else that you need to know about Embodiment of Scarlet Devil. Anything else, you can just look up yourself. You can look up the characters, info, what Touhou 6 is like, and whatever. But, for now, that's pretty much it. So, yeah, until next time.